Today, we will share the relationship between glacier disappearance and global citizen. Glacier disappearance refers to the phenomenon that glacier gradually only melt and still strain due to factors such as climate change and global warming. This is also due to human carbon emissions. Recently, research reports published in the journal Nature indicated that the world glacier are disappearing as an average range of 273 billion cubic meters of water each year, equivalent to the water consumption of the global population for 30 years. Over the past 23 years, the range of glacier mountains has increased by 36% compared to the average of the previous decade, demonstrating that the impact of global warming is intensifying. This is in 20 years since times that Cameron first went up at Iceland. So high glacier, the glacier has retreated rapidly since that. And as of today, we can see a full decades worth of retreat imagery review. NASA analysis sea level in Pacific Iceland, a nation projected to rise by over 20 cm in 30 years, even if global warming is limited in 1.5 degrees. We can see that the mountain of Glacier has an impact on people living everywhere on the Earth.
Hello everyone, please look at these two pictures which came from Natural Snow and Ice Data Center. These two pictures show the difference between 1981 to 2011. We can clearly define it the shrinking Arctic sea ice coverage. And the next picture shows the sea ice extent between 2014 to 2024. In this 10 years, we can see that some of the sea ice extent is missing. Moreover, Antarctic sea ice minimum extent also is at another record low. On the 1st of March, the minimum extent of Antarctic sea ice may have reached 1.98 million square kilometers, tied for the second lowest minimum in the 14th 7-year satellite record with the 2022 and 2024 minimum, marking the 4th consecutive year in which Antarctic sea ice has been below 2 million square kilometers. Shrinking Arctic sea ice combined with increased sea water area cause white ice to withhold less heat, leading to more rapid warming of the Arctic surface and waters, eventually create a tipping point when there is no way for humans to intervene to stop and reverse the warming of the planet.
In 1987, the Brennan Commission published a report called Our Common Future. This report introduced the idea of sustainable development. Sustainable development means meeting the needs of today without stopping future generations from meeting their needs. These ideas focus on balancing three things: the economy, society, and the environment. It includes four key points. Firstly, meeting basic needs. Help people meet basic needs, especially the poor. Secondly, sustainable resource use. Avoid wasting or overusing natural resources. Thirdly, intergenerational equality. Protect the rights and resources of future generations. The last one, balance progress, grow the economy, improve society, and protect the environment at the same time. Glacier melting affects the economy, society, and the environment, making sustainable development hard to achieve. For instance, there are water storage and serious risks to ecosystem and human society that we will talk about later.
Let me talk about what is global issue. Bargave defined global issue as any problems that affect the world community, the environment, and the global population, having a significant impact on the ecosystem of humanity worldwide. Bargave believed that global issue possess the following three criteria. First, the issue is of great significance to the international community, developed country, and developing countries. Second, the issue itself cannot or will not be adjusted by a single country or entity. The final criterion is that multiple or all countries or entities must work together to address it. According to the Bargave definitions, the loss of glacial ice to be a global issue, and proposing solution is quite challenging. The loss of glacial ice as a complex issue, Bertel and Weber present the following perspective on global issue. It is difficult to have a clear definition of the issues. There are no stopping rules for the issue. Solutions to the issue do not exist as true or false, but rather as good or bad. Solutions to the issue do not produce immediately results, and there is no ultimate solution. Solutions to issues are one-time action, as there is no opportunity to learn through repeated trial. Each issue is unique. Each issue can give rise to another issues. Problems can be interpreted from different angles or methods, and the choice of the interpretation determines the nature of the solution. Planners must be responsible for the consequence of their actions. We attempt to use different examples to explain that the issue of the loss of glacial ice is a global problem.
Rumi has just introduced the concept of global issue and why they require global cooperation for resolution. Now, I will focus on the issue of melting glaciers and explain why it is not just a problem for some country, but a true global challenge. We know that one characteristic of global issues is that they affect multiple nations and cannot be solved by individual country alone. The melting of glaciers is a perfect example of this. Thus, raising sea level are one of the bigger threats we face. The accelerated melting of glaciers causes sea level to rise, directly threatening low-lying area and small island nations. This is not just a problem for the local residents, because when this area becomes uninhabitable, large-scale climate migration will impact global economics, political stability, and social structure. But the problem don't stop here. The water crisis is also a global issue we need to pay attention to. According to the United Nations, about 1.2 billion people rely on glacial meltwater as their primary resources of fresh water. It supports aquaculture, drinking water supplies, and even hydro electric power. If glaciers continue to melt, these regions will face serious food and energy crisis, which will further affect global supply chains and economic stability. So the melt of glaciers is not just an environmental problem, it includes the global economic, food security, energy supply, and even international political relations. As mentioned earlier, global issues are often weak problems with no single solution. The melting of glaciers is also a complex challenge that we cannot solve with just one country or region working alone. It requires global cooperation. So how can the international community respond? The United Nations, emphasizing the need for international cooperation, urging countries to join and adjust climate change, reduce greenhouse gas emission, and support countries in taking adaptation and mitigation measures. Under framework like Paris Agreement, the international community has committed to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius and strive to keep it below 1.5 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, the United Nations has designed March 21 as World Glaciers Day every year, calling for global action to protect the glaciers. More important, the United Nations has officially declared 2025 as International Year for Glacier Protection, encouraging global action to preserve glaciers and ensure stable water resources for future generations. In short, the melting of glaciers is not just a problem for science or certain countries. It is the responsibility of each and every one of us.
CNN published a news article on March 12 this year, shedding light on the alarming loss of glacial ice. I will now present the key points highlighted in the article. Alarming statistics have been reported in the Arctic. Over the past 2 decades, the Arctic environment has been deteriorating at an unprecedented rate. The NOAA has announced a new climate regime, which is characterized by consistent sea ice decline and increasingly warmer ocean temperature, which are becoming the new norm in the region. The Arctic serves as Earth's air conditioning system. However, the loss of sea ice accelerates global warming and triggers more frequent and persistent extreme weather events. The Greenland ice sheet loses approximately 280 billion tons of ice annually, an amount equivalent to covering Manhattan with ice nearly 2 miles thick. This accelerated melting exacerbates global sea level rise. Russia, the largest Arctic nation, has been excluded from collaborative efforts and further hindering progress. Additionally, Trump administration of science fund cutting have reduced global capacity to monitor and address critical changes in the Arctic. To conclude, loss of glacial ice and Arctic warming is an urgent global issue that demands immediate attention. International cooperation and robust scientific research are essential to address this crisis effectively. Decisive global action is required to slow climate changes and mitigate the irreversible damage it threatens to impose on ecosystems, weather patterns, and humanity.